Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So we finally have a date for that Nintendo Direct, and if you're looking forward to Persona 5 Royal coming to the Xbox and Windows, you got an extra bonus coming with it. We have those topics and others to cover, but before we get started, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so we can keep you up to date with all the latest gaming news. Now let's get started. So first, after all the rumors and speculation, we finally get an official announcement from Nintendo about a Nintendo Direct today, and it's not quite what you think. This coming from Nintendo of America, a new Nintendo Direct Mini partner showcase is on the way. Watch on demand via our YouTube channel beginning Tuesday, June 28th at 6 a.m. Pacific, which would be 9 a.m. Eastern, for roughly 25 minutes of info on upcoming third-party Nintendo Switch games. Now, there had been some rumors over the weekend that this would in fact be a partner showcase and not a first-party direct. So don't expect any first-party titles here, no Breath of the Wild 2, no Metroid Prime 4, but we could see titles such as Bayonetta 3, and hopefully these Persona titles will be coming to the Switch. And if I speculate more, maybe we might see Dragon Quest X offline, and what I'm really hoping to see would be the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters. Now, there's also a rumor that Nier Automata is coming to the Switch, so we could see that get announced here as well. So that Direct Mini will be starting just a couple hours after this video goes up, so by the time you see this, it may already be available. Next, if you're a fan of Persona, and specifically Persona 5 Royal, we've got this announcement here. This coming to us from PersonaCentral.com, Persona 5 Royal to include all DLC for Xbox and Windows releases. Now, so far this announcement has not included the Steam or PlayStation 5 release of this game. And there are more than 40 DLCs available for Persona 5 Royal, and all these will be available from the start for free. Now, the game is set to be released on October 21st, and right now there's no indication that these DLCs won't be available for the PC or the PlayStation 5 version. It just hasn't been officially announced. My thinking is that they will be available, it just hasn't been announced officially. It does seem kind of odd that they wouldn't include free DLC on all platforms. And as I mentioned in the Nintendo Direct segment, this hasn't been announced yet for the Switch, but hopefully we'll see that at today's partner showcase. And while we're on the topic of things coming to Nintendo, we again have that rumor that Metroid Prime is getting remastered and coming to the Switch. We have this headline here from Nintendo Everything, rumor, Metroid Prime Remaster heading to Switch this holiday, Metroid Prime 2 and 3 to follow. Now, we've had rumors for a while that the Metroid Prime 1 remaster has been done and basically sitting on a shelf ready to be released. And this recent resurgence in this rumor comes from Jeff Grubb in his podcast yesterday, where he said, I can say that I've been told definitely that Metroid Prime Remastered is going to be one of their big holiday games. In the past, this is something I've heard is in the works. They've had things happening with that game. Now it's like I've been told that their plans are to release that game this holiday. I think almost certainly to line up with the 20th anniversary in November. That's happening, and they need to tell us when that release date is. Now, he also added that Metroid Prime 2 and 3 are currently being worked on, and I believe the rumor that I had heard a while back was that Metroid Prime 1 got done, and then they stopped working on 2 and 3. At that point, the development of Metroid Prime 4 had moved over to Retro Studios, who was working on the Metroid Prime 1 remake. Now, I don't think we're going to see this Metroid Prime 1 remake at today's Direct, since it is a partner showcase, and even though a third-party studio is working on it, it is one of Nintendo's IPs, so I seriously doubt they'll include that. We usually see another big direct in September leading up to the holiday sales, and I would suspect this may be when we see Metroid Prime Remastered get announced. And if you're into kart racers, we've got a new kart racer on the horizon. We have this headline here from Nintendo Life: Smurfs Kart races onto Switch this coming winter. Now this announcement comes from the studio Microids, and it says, "It's time to heat up your engines. Choose your Smurf, each one having their own kart and unique ability, and take part in wild races. Start off strong, find shortcuts, use the right items at the right time to pass your opponents and become the village's best kart driver. Play solo or with friends and family. Should you be a beginner or the most trained driver, get the pole position and show others who is the fastest Smurf of all time." Now they released some screenshots and we can see those here, but I do have to ask why they didn't release any video, especially if this is supposed to be released this winter. Now this winter could be up until March 19th of next year, so they do have some more time to work on this. Now Microids also released the Smurf Mission Vleef a few years ago, and that game has a 68 Metacritic, so I don't necessarily have high hopes for this game. It's probably something I may check out in a bargain bin one day, but who knows, I could be wrong and it could be completely Smurfy. And that's all we have for today. Did anything we cover catch your attention? Are there any announcements you're hoping for at that Nintendo Direct today, or have you already watched it at this point and there's something you're really excited for? And like me, do you believe that the DLC for Persona 5 Royal will be on all platforms? Now I moved the time of my videos from 8 AM to 7 AM, you may have noticed, and I thought this might give you a little more time to listen to it maybe as you're getting ready for work or school. So let me know if this works out for you. I don't see any reason why anybody would be opposed, but I just thought I would point it out. But drop a comment about that or any of the other topics we covered today. I want to thank you for watching and be good.